In this video, I wanted to give a brief overview of the Oz technical architecture. So the diagram I have up shows the major components of the protocol. So the most basic one is the blockchain itself. So Oz is a layer 1 blockchain. It's standard proof of stake blockchain, nothing really custom there. It's built as a subnet of Avalanche and governed by our own token called OCT. In terms of the actual protocol part, that's where things get a little more interesting. So the first component to take a look at is the collector factory. So Oz is basically a generic data collection protocol. And the way data is collected is via tools called collectors. So a collector can be really anything that can structure and send data over the public internet. So that can be something like a code snippet in your website, or embedded in your application. It can be an agent installed on a laptop or a smartphone, or it can be a custom application like the Oz Data Security Collector. So on the blockchain, collectors are represented by NFT contracts. So I, as a developer, have launched my own collector. So my collector has a corresponding contract on the Oz blockchain. So when someone wants to start providing data, using my collector, what happens is you will mint an NFT from the collector contract corresponding to the specific collector that you'd like to provide data through. So developers are able to launch their own collector contracts if they would like. This is how we support modularity. So we can actually support the collection of any kind of data, not just security data like we are right now. And that's all done through the collector factory. So the way that people can gain access to those data streams provided through collectors is through the subscription manager. So when you begin providing data as a data collector, you stream that data. And the way people can consume it through you, from you is by subscribing to your feed. So when you, as a collector, say you want to submit a new security signal through the Oz collector, you click that submit button. And what happens is the collector will check the Oz blockchain and determine which users are subscribed to your feed. The collector will then send them a copy of that data. So in this way, we aren't actually centrally controlling the flow of data. You actually share it directly. So in this way, data collection is truly decentralized. So any application team that is interested in consuming a feed from a particular collector can do so directly from you. Which brings us on to the final component, which is the reputation manager. So when an application team wants to collect data from a particular data set, they probably only want to consume high quality data. So the way we determine data quality is through reputation. So when someone subscribes to a collector's data feed, at the end of their subscription period, they're able to provide back reputation signals indicating the quality of the data that was received during the subscription period. So let's say you are providing data through the Oz collector. Oz will subscribe to your data feed for a period of time, maybe 2 weeks. And at the end of that 2 weeks, we will rate the quality of your data. So if you've provided us with really good data, we'll give you a really good review. And then other people who in the future, application teams that are interested in taking your data feed, they can see that Oz, one of these subscribers, was interested in your data and has rated it highly. And as a result, your data will be worth more to them. So yeah, high level, this is how the protocol works. It's basically just these 3 components.